Joining us now, Marquez Ashworth, the founder and CEO of Zayed Rye, a local distillery. A big congratulations to you. You are a star. Tell us about what you just did yesterday.
Thank you. So yesterday, the debut episode of Master Distillers, Moonshiner's Master Distillers debuted on Discovery Channel. I had a chance to compete and make my quinoa Pharaoh moonshine. It's a bit too spicy for the judges, but no, I had a great time.
You were one of 3 competitors.
Yes.
So what was this show all about?
So it was a cool thing. We spent about a month and a half or 2 in Tennessee, rural Tennessee, Smoky Mountains. And the premise of this show was for us to compete making something we've never done before using ancient grains.
Wow.
And so I used Pharaoh and quinoa to make a concoction of sorts.
You call it, is it the prehistoric shine?
Yeah.
So tell us about that.
Well, the thing is, all the grains that we use as contestants are grains that aren't used anymore. So like these are grains that were found in like the Pharaoh's tomb or like
thousands of years ago.
Aztecs would have used. Like these are grains that aren't in regular rotation. And so the premise was to test our skill set to see if can you use something that you've never done before. And so I was excited to do that as a distiller.
You were self-taught.
Yeah.
How did that come to be? How did all this, I mean, self-taught, that sounds really impressive for something that is such a highly skilled craft.
Yeah, and I can't take full credit, like, because I did learn from distillers in Carroll, some of the Prohibition era guys that, but taking that skill set and then evolving it into my own stuff, in my dorm room, it started out for the frat party. I mean, it's been years now, so I can talk about it.
Yeah.
For the frat parties, for the for the dorms, and for the jump offs on campus, and then I was like, okay, I can make liquor out of anything.
Wow.
And so it kind of
you're turning it into a business.
Yeah.
Tell us about what we got here.
So these are to celebrate being on the show, Moonshiners, I decided to release moonshine-based cocktails. So these are the first 3 from that. I got watermelon drip, berry bussin' tea, and this is berry bussin' tea and lemon rush. And so you'll see these popping up all over stores nationwide probably over the next couple months.
You're making big moves.
Yeah, and we're gonna be shipping these nationwide too. So you'll see these kind of spread out like wildfire here in a minute.
All right. This Discovery Channel feature is going to air again.
Yes, November 5th at 8 p.m. and then you just check your local listings and it should air every couple of days after that.
So what did you learn from this experience?
I think one of the coolest things is, as a moonshiner, you don't get to talk to other moonshiners. And so being in a community of moonshiners, I just met other people who were just as passionate as me about this. And I learned different techniques that you can only learn from. Keep in mind, I'm probably the youngest contestant on the history of the show.
Really?
Right? And so everyone I'm competing against is twice my age. And so just the wealth of knowledge just in little things to get new flavors out, little things to, and I mean, of course, with a rye product or a grain, but with making a unique moonshine, I learned a lot.
You are changing the culture.
Yeah, I could imagine. There was definitely running through Smoky Mountains. Me was a little bit different, popping out different spots, but it's a beautiful community. I'm happy to be a part of it.
That's incredible. And then, making those connections with mentors in the business, essentially for you.
Totally.
Having gone this whole time pretty much alone.
Totally. From Tim Smith to Tickle to the dudes at Sugarland Distillery to the producers at Discovery to Judd and Brandon, all the dudes that we met along the way. I mean, I know distillers and moonshiners across the nation now. And like, even outside of business, to be able to say, yo, I can go anywhere in America and call a moonshiner and get a good jar. Yeah. I mean, that in and of itself makes me happy. So.
Well, we're so happy for you. Congratulations again. And of course, we'll post your information online so folks can reach out and just support local. Incredible that you made it so far in that competition.